Hey guys, welcome to another episode of CarpFishing.Tips. This week we're talking about my setup. This is what I use as a carp rod and reel. It cost about $150 about 3 or 4 years ago. They're Chinese specials, proper Chinese specials, but they work perfectly well. I actually used them as bass fishing rods when I first got them, and they've worked really well. The rod is around 2.7 meters, I think, and then I got some bass rod and reels from a guy that was selling them on bid or buy second hand. It was 3 rods, 3 reels, and a whole bunch of lures and line and all the rest of it. The reels are the ones are Shimano, and there's actually 2 Shimanos. They're both the same, and 1 Daiwa with a twitch bar. Very cool. And the rods are Shimano and Berkeley. The one Shimano I've broken the tip off when I went to a fishing trip with a mate of mine in his bucky. Lifted it up and cracked the tip off twice. So that rod's out of action. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because when I bought these rods and reels, the one thing that you need to know is that you don't need the best equipment. Rather spend the least amount of money you can on the equipment, especially when you're just starting out, and especially if you're not sure if fishing is for you. Try and get the cheaper stuff. If you can rent it, a few times that you go, if you really get bitten by the bug, go out, find the cheapest you can. This here is the telescopic rod, which you've seen in a few videos. I think it's about 2 meter or just under 2 meters. This is my water getting device. I don't know how else to put it, but basically it's just got some rope around it so that I can get some water for ground bait or to clean my hands or whatever. This is the little telescopic. This I bought this year. Yeah, I think it was this year, and the whole kit cost me $190. The reel I got from Solly's Angling Corner, and the rod I got from China Mall, and it works great, perfect. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have a lot of backbone, and it's not gonna cost 5,000 meters, but listen, this thing's perfect for the amateur angler that just goes out on the weekend or just wants to go and have some fun. It's perfect. So the point that I was saying before is that rather get some equipment, save your money, so that you can go to these dams and pay for the day water if you have to, or if it's a public dam then you can go on, but you still need the money for the ground bait, for a little bit of hook bait and that kind of thing. This is the line that I've put on my carp rods. It's a XX Legend. It's a, what do they call it? It's a copolymer line, and it's 8 kilo. So it's really not anything that special. I think it's 100 meters. How many meters is it? Give me a second. It's a 650 meter spool, and I bought it for like $100, and it's caught me basically all my fish since end of last year, more or less, and it's worked really well. It's been a good line, hasn't broken on me yet. It doesn't really hold those it doesn't really have any memory in it, so it's pretty good. It does what it says it does. Then this is just a neat trick. You can take an elastic band, make a little loop in it, and put the line into it, pinch it down, and then put the elastic band around the reel. That way your spool won't want to come loose all the time, and you can always find where the end of the line is. It's actually really convenient. At least that's what I find. Now this was some Chinese line that I bought from China Mall. It's like 26 kilo braid, I didn't notice that it was so thick, but I actually bought it for the knot tying tutorials and the hook tying tutorials. I was planning to do a couple of those, and I have done a couple of those. You check them out, and yeah, so I was using that. I use it with some of my rigs as well. This is the braid that's on one of my bass fishing rods. I got this braid, and you can see it, it's just out of shot. The fluorocarbon, I got that with the bass rods that I bought. So that whole kit, I think I bought it for about three and a half grand about 6 years ago, maybe even more. And I still have the line, I still have all the lures. It was a really good deal. So go and look for stuff, you know, secondhand. A lot of guys either can't fish anymore, or they don't need the kit, or they've bought new kit, or whatever the case is. Go and have a look on Bid or Buy or eBay, or hell, even Facebook Marketplace probably has a couple of rods for sale. Just, you know, make sure you get in at the cheapest mark until you're 100% sure. When you're ready and you want to become a bass tournament fisherman, and you want to become a carp tournament fisherman, and you want to go become a national, then you can go out and spend the 10,000 rand on a kit and put everything together. But honestly, this kit will get you very far, and it'll give you hours and hours of fun at a really low price. Can't beat fishing, guys. Anyway, that's my rant for today, or the story for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day, guys. Stay safe.